Good morning, welcome to my channel. My name is Terry and I am super sleepy right now, as you can tell, but I'm on a little staycation, so I had to wake up super early this morning to do my press on nails. And now it's time to do a quick skincare and makeup routine because I am going to an event that is hosted by one of my close friends. But tell me why I completely forgot my entire makeup bag at home, so I ran to Ulta and spent $80 getting a few new products. So the makeup portion of this video is not going to be that great because I had to work with what I had. But let's get into the skincare. All of the face washes that I've been using lately are by the brand La Roche-Posay. This brand was recommended to me by my dermatologist because I do have psoriasis, and this brand has a lot of products that don't use like all those bad ingredients that can be very harsh on eczema prone or psoriasis prone skin. Which, side note, for years I thought I had eczema because so many different dermatologists told me that I had eczema, but as soon as my current dermatologist looked at my skin, she was like, girl, that is not eczema, you definitely have psoriasis. So I say that to say a good dermatologist will change your life, because now that my skin condition is properly diagnosed, I was able to switch to a prescription medication that has just been working wonders for my skin. After I wash my face with my face wash, which by the way, this particular face wash really helps with blackheads and whiteheads, and that's why I'm using it. I'm not really using it for acne because I haven't been having an issue with acne lately. I do like to purchase these towelettes off of Amazon that I use to dry my skin with, especially when I'm going to be in a hotel, because I don't like using hotel towels on my face because, you know, germs and whatnot. As a moisturizer, I'm using this eczema cream by La Roche-Posay. I bought this back when I still thought I had eczema, and I've kind of just still been using it, and I actually use this all over my body or wherever I'm having flare-ups as well. And I left all of my other skincare products at home, so after I let this moisturizer dry, I go in with this primer by La Roche-Posay as well. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but if you didn't know, you can actually use your health savings account to purchase some of La Roche-Posay's products, and that's kind of what I've been doing lately. I'm a matte girl, and this primer is perfect for a nice matte look, and it has sunscreen, so that's a plus. Now on to the makeup. So these are all the products that I just purchased last minute from Ulta. When I tell you I'm so upset with myself because the makeup bag that I left at home had everything in it, all my favorite products, and I had just read up on a bunch of my products, but that's neither here nor there. I had to make something happen, and I went and got all this stuff, and you know, I'm just gonna make it do what it do. This little bit amount of makeup cost me $80, so I was being super cheap, and I didn't want to buy foundation, so I got 2 free samples of this MAC foundation that I'm going to be trying out. Like, I don't even know how it looks, y'all. I was in a rush. I told the woman to just give me what she thinks looks like my shade, and look how beautiful. It's not a perfect match, but it's a pretty good match, right? I think I'm going to actually buy the full bottle of this. It's crazy because a few years ago, when I was a teenager and I first started wearing makeup, I used to love MAC. I feel like this brand has kind of like died down over the years because I don't hear as many people talking about it, but I really loved their foundation. But I was honestly taking my time with blending the foundation out because I didn't know how the shade was really looking on me, and the light in this bathroom was super bright, so I wanted to make sure that I was blending it perfectly, and I was going for more of a full coverage look, so I did go back in with a second layer of foundation. I love these little makeup fans. The concealer I'm using is brand new. It's by the brand NYX. Is it NYX or is it NYX? I don't know, but I think it's the Can't Stop Won't Stop. And I have mixed reviews about this concealer. I do feel like it's very thick, very full coverage. I just feel like it looked very cakey on my face after a few hours, but it was like under 15 bucks, so I guess that's kind of expected with cheaper concealers. But I also didn't have anything to contour with, but look at the natural contour, y'all. Look at the cheekbones. I'm happy about that. So usually for concealer, I would use my concealers by either NARS or Fenty, but of course, I left all that back home in my makeup bag. But I do like the thickness of this concealer. I feel like it did a really good job with covering up and concealing my eye bag. And also, please disregard my hair right now. I'm wearing a V-part wig, but I'm going to be switching this V-part wig out for a different one once I'm finished with my makeup. I'm trying to decide if I should keep rambling through this video or just let the makeup clips play, but I did not like these makeup brushes. It may be my own fault that the concealer was cakey because after I let the first layer dry, I went back in with a second layer. But this is what I typically do with all of my concealers, so I'm not really sure what happens here, but I do like to apply my blush after concealer and before powder. Y'all, this blush is so pigmented. Look at that. I was shocked. I spent about a good 5 minutes trying to blend that out, but after a good amount of blending, I do feel like it looks pretty good on me. I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. So I also purchased a new beauty blender from Ulta as well because I thought it was cute and I wanted to try it out, and I'm just a girl. Honestly, looks can be deceiving because I actually did not like this beauty blender, but I went ahead and used it to apply my setting powder under my eyes and all the areas that I typically apply setting powder. Maybe this blender isn't meant to be used this way because I did feel like it was too big to like really get the corners with the powder like how I like them. So I really haven't used this since this day. I probably won't be using it unless I just figure out what I'm supposed to be using it for. Hey, because y'all, I barely know anything about makeup. So I took this small brush to go in and just like, you know, fix up my makeup. I applied a little bit more blush on top of my setting powder. And here's the blender that I usually use. I just went back in with that blender to just smooth everything out. Now we're on to eyebrows and eyelashes. So y'all, I am not a faux lash girl. Every time I wear fake lashes, I just don't like how they make me look. So I'm just into mascara now, and that's it. So I also like to use my mascara on my eyebrows. I bought the mini version of this Better Than Sex mascara because this has been a staple for years, and I have the full-size one in my makeup bag that I left at home. So yeah, I go in with this on my lashes. Sometimes I'll use like a card or something. I just didn't have anything to use today. After I've used basically all of the mascara off of the bristles onto my lashes, I go into my eyebrows and just darken them up a bit, and I feel like this makes them look more natural. And I love a good dark brow, but sometimes when I use like a black pencil or a dark brown pencil, my eyebrows just look too fake. I did have my eyebrows microbladed about 7 years ago, extremely long time ago, but I do feel like you can still see it just a little bit. But I do have semi-thick brows, so I don't get too concerned over like the creating fake hairs and all that stuff. I know it sounds so cliche, but sometimes less really is more. Okay, so last but not least, we're on to lips. Now I kept it really simple with the lips, mainly because I forgot to buy a lip pencil, but I did find this really pretty butter gloss by NYX. I have a few of these butter glosses in different shades, but this was my first time coming across this one, and I fell in love. And that is the complete makeup look. I used this here setting spray by NYX as well. Here I am yapping, and I completely forgot to film an outro for this video, but the full vlog is on my channel right now if you want to go check that out. And thank you guys for watching.